Y'all got quiet real quick. Y'all got quiet real quick. If you will, bow with me right quick. Lord, this is a great day, and you've given us great weather today, dear Lord. You have blessed the Alabama Wildlife Federation, and thank you for bringing all of these great people and friends of the Wildlife Federation here to celebrate a wonderful day. In thy son's name we pray. Amen. Welcome, everybody. You don't know how much this means to every one of us involved with the Wildlife Federation, our 59-member board of directors, our 30,000 members and supporters around the state, to have you here on a very, very, very special day. You know, most of you, when I look out here, you've either been here before, you were here when we had the ribbon cutting of Phase 1 of the Alabama Nature Center, and so you know a lot about what we're doing. But I'll tell you this, one of the greatest things that I could tell you about what we've been doing is summed up this way. In April of 2007, we had the Phase 1 grand opening of the Nature Center. Right here, there was a banner across there, and we were cutting the ribbon. Flash forward, at the end of 2014 this year, we will have had over 130,000 visitors to these facilities since we had that Phase 1 grand opening in 2003. That is a big deal. And that's why we have some of our most important people and supporters and friends of the Wildlife Federation here today, and that's all of these students right here in the front. Because that's why the Alabama Wildlife Federation went down the path of establishing the Alabama Nature Center, because we wanted to help introduce you to the outdoors in a real world way. And I want to introduce some people to you that have made that happen for those 130,000 visitors here at the Alabama Nature Center, and I'd ask the ANC staff to kind of step up here where I can see you. Miss Rebecca Bearden, right here, is one of our conservation educators. Where's Elizabeth Johnson? Elizabeth, come on up here up front. Glad to have her with us today. Where's Matt Vines? Matt, come on up front. And we also have some of our naturalists here. We have Miss Carol Alford, Miss Susan Smith. I believe Miss Tyler Brightwell is here or is about to be here. And we're also pleased today to have Mr. Jimmy Harris. Raise your hand, Jimmy. Jimmy came over back from Atlanta today. Jimmy was very instrumental in getting the programs here at the Nature Center up to the level that they are today, and we're just excited to have him here with us. And so, hey, we're proud of every one of you and glad that you're here with us today. What we're going to do, we're going to have hear from just a few more just really, really important people to the story about how the Alabama Nature Center came to be. But we're not going to take a lot of time here. We're going to go down the road to the site of where the NaturePlex is actually going to be, and we're going to, we're going to take pictures in front of shovels and have a real, real, real good time. But I'll tell you this. Getting to this point with the Alabama Nature Center has been a labor of love for a lot of people. But there is one person that I could tell you that I'm going to let you hear from, that the first words out of anybody's mouth about, we ought to do some type of world-class facility where we can really introduce kids to the outdoors, came from a gentleman named Bo Stark. And that it has been his mission to help make sure that this Alabama Nature Center came to life. And I want to give Bo a moment just to say a few words about how special this day is to him. Bo? Is it working? It's working. You're good. Hold it real close to your mouth.
All right. First, I want to thank everyone for being here today. And on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Alabama Nature Center, there's been a lot of work, and this has been a long time coming. We will have hundreds or more thousands of children go through this place and learn about reptiles, learn about forestry, learn about mammals, and use our aquatic center. And this is something that's going to be special, and for all of our contributors, this is something that people will be using 50 years from now. And that's what's so special about it. And thank you.
Thank you, Babe. And I was reflecting the other day. I'm not going to give all the statistics in case our next speaker actually wants to do that. But this is a very significant undertaking for any charitable organization to put together what's been put together here at the at Lanark and the Alabama Nature Center. And there's one person that close to 10 years ago agreed to be the leader of our fundraising campaigns to make all of the elements here at Lanark and the Nature Center come to pass. And that's Mr. Lee Thuston, and I want to give Lee Thuston an opportunity to say a few words as well.
I was driving down here and I was trying to think what would be an appropriate theme song for today. It'd be something like Follow That Dream maybe, or Keep On Believing, or even the theme from Field of Dreams, Build It and They Will Come. And a lot of people in this room, but particularly Mr. Stark behind me, had the vision to make this a reality, and they said we could do it. And they asked me to head up the campaign with my friend Bill Ireland. It was really Bill Ireland heading up the campaign, and I was just carrying his bag, which was my pleasure to do. But we started, and the Hill family gave us the foundation for this dream with this magnificent piece of property. And then we started raising money, and we kissed some frogs that stayed frogs, but we kissed some frogs that turned into beautiful princesses. And people were very generous, and we had some one step forward and two step back sometimes, and probably those were my faults as we learned the pathway to make all of this reality. But we finally did it with a lot of generous people, and this is going to be, it's astounding to me the number of people that have been here with just this pavilion and the trails. And when we get the classrooms finished, I think the demand will far outstrip our supply. I think we'll have a different problem. We won't be build it and they'll come. It'll be build it and they'll overwhelm you because it's going to be that type of world-class facility. But for everybody's generosity and help, I really do appreciate what you did, and thank you for being here today.
The third person that would be speaking today, if they could be here, would be Isabel Hill. Isabel is still actively engaged with this entire process. I talked with her yesterday. She's on the way to Amsterdam and couldn't be here with us today. But she wanted everybody to know how excited she is at what has been accomplished here at Lanark and through the Alabama Nature Center. So all of our investors that are here today, our students, our naturalists, our elected officials, Mayor Kelly has been an outstanding help in this process, Dr. Langham and the whole group here with the Elmore County Educational System and Autogenate. She says thank you from the bottom of her heart for making this dream truly become a reality. And in her absence, I'd ask you to give Isabel Hill a big round of applause as well. Before we head down the trail to actually the construction site for the NaturePlex, basically we have a lot of our investors here today and a lot of our elected officials and friends of the Wildlife Federation that helped us, and we just couldn't come up with that first shot. I think Ms. Harper's identified all of you, and then we began in the process. When we're through, you're welcome to come back here to the pavilion. We'll have some snacks and refreshments and things of that nature. You can spend a little bit more time looking at the details of what the NaturePlex is actually going to look like. But again, I can't tell you how exciting today is, and thank you for being here to share it with us. Miss Ann Harper, if you will come on up here so everybody can see you, Miss Harper, and I'm going to let you lead the way down to the site where we're actually going to do. You take your handle and just get it to where it's not blocking your face.
Where's Elizabeth? And Holly. And Jimmy. Jimmy Harris. Jimmy Harris. Just get right here behind them. Come on, Jimmy, right in here. All right, Marla, you're in charge.
Drop the sand, children.
All right, Marla, you're in charge of.
Are you gonna be in the photo? All right, here.
Shoulders in the back. There we go.
Come on, boys, smile.
All right, everybody, good smiles on 3. 1, 2, 3. Another 1, 2, 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3.
All right, before we break this group up, we want to do, hey kids, we want to do an excited photo. So I'm going to count to 3, and I want you to hold up number 1. Everybody in the back, I want you to do the same thing, okay? 1, 2, 3. Number 1. All right. Does anybody else want to take some pictures before we start shuffling in some other people?
All right, here we go. Everybody looking right here. Good smiles. On 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. One go. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Another 1, 2, 3.
Take one.
When you're ready.
All right, you ready? A toast.
Okay, I'm going to let you make a statement, and then
Okay.
you just go from there. Go ahead.
A toast to the next great step in the development of the Alabama Nature Center. Throw your dirt.
Hey!
You want me to just say that every time? Remember, Thuston, you're up here for 13 more pictures.
Somebody can get it in.
I tell you what, I'll let them hold your water.
Yeah.
You got it? Lee, you need a shovel?
All right, everybody looking right here. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Another 1, 2, 3, and one more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, do just a little bit of dirt.
Thanks a lot.
You're good. You're perfect. You're perfect, Miss Joyce.
I'm fine.
To another great addition to the Alabama Nature Center. Yep.
Let's come around.
Oh, no,
Y'all come around.
you guys can't get up to the back.
Come to the back.
Your seat's getting a little warm now.
We go in the back now?
All right, we'll take a still like this.
You go ahead. I'm just going to get the sound after.
Videographer.
I'm rolling on your
All right,
statement.
pull your shovel back up. We're doing this for the videographer now. To another great addition at the Alabama Nature Center.
Okay.
Throw it this time.
All right.
To another great addition at the Alabama Nature Center.
All right.
To another great addition at the Alabama Nature Center. Say when you're ready, Bill.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
To another great addition at the Alabama Nature Center.
And one more. 1, 2, 3. Very good.
Okay, Mr. Gothard.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
To another great addition at the Alabama Nature Center.